Yo, what is up, guys? This is Nick here from Everything Tech, and welcome to this episode of the Samsung Galaxy Note 5 versus the ZTE Zmax 2. Now, I know this is not a normal comparison, but nobody is trying to be normal on this channel. We're trying to have fun and switch things up. So, you have yourself an $800 phone on the right, a $100 phone on the left, both by AT&T. So you can see that this is going to be kind of a cool and unique comparison. Let's boot these babies up and see which one gets to the home screen faster. Now, the Samsung Galaxy Note 5 has a 5.7-inch Quad HD display, aka 2560 by 1440p. The ZTE Zmax 2 has a 5.5-inch HD display. As you can see, they are both pretty sleek in design, although one is metal and glass and the other is plastic and, you know, like a grippy textured plastic on the back, kind of like what you had on the S5. So the Galaxy Note 5 is there first, and although the Note 5 should win in most of these tests, we just want to see how much better a 500 plus extra phone really is here. So the ZTE Zmax 2 should be catching up here shortly. Yes, maybe 15-20 seconds longer to boot, but how many times do we really boot our phones up and even pay attention to that? We probably just boot it up, throw it on the side, go take a piss or whatever. So the ZTE Zmax 2 is booted up, and if you want to know how I got that Samsung Galaxy S7 look on the ZTE Zmax 2, go ahead and drop a comment down below. We'll do a video on that here shortly, how to customize it like so. Alright guys, in this next section we're just going to see how long it takes to get to the home screen from the lock screen. So you can see both are pretty similar, not too big of a difference. The Note 5 is a bit quicker. Alright, so getting into this video, you can see that we're going to check out the software, and you're going to go into settings on both of the devices, and we're going to hop over into About Phone on the ZTE Zmax 2, and we're going to scroll over to System, About Device on the Galaxy Note 5, and we're going to see that both are running Android 5.1, although the Note 5 is on a slightly newer version, 5.1.1, so they're both running Lollipop, so this is pretty fair in terms of the software comparison here. Alright guys, in this section we're just kind of gonna, go through the application and just see kind of how fast the phones are, and you can see that both are buttery smooth on the scrolling speed here. So let's go into Calculator. Let's come out. That was quicker on the Note 5. Let's come out and let's go into, let's see, Calendar, and you can see that was about even, actually a bit quicker on the ZTE Zmax 2. Let's go into Alarm Clock, wherever it is on the Note 5. It's kind of hard to find these icons. There's like a gajillion icons I'm looking at right now. Clock. So a bit quicker here on the ZTE Zmax 2. This is a bit shocking here. So let's go into, let's find Chrome wherever it is, or if we can't find Chrome, we'll check out another application. Let's go into the app, scroll over into browser, and let's just do a couple website, searches and see what we get here. So let's go to apple.com. Shout out to all the Apple fans. We like all technology over here. This is not just Android land. This is everything tech land. So let's go into apple.com and let's see who gets there first. Looks like the Note 5 is actually behind. So it looks like the ZTE Zmax 2 got there first. And this might be because of TouchWiz versus stock Android. Who knows? But this is quite shocking for a $500+ phone versus an $80 phone, although it is pushing all them pixels. I don't want to hear the excuses. This is not acceptable for being that much more than the ZTE Zmax 2. So let's go into Calculator. We're just seeing a multitasking switch speeds and seeing how quick they get back, and both seem to be getting back pretty quickly, about the same. Sometimes the Note 2 or the Note 5 has things not open in the back, but that was pretty close overall. So that was the first test. Alright guys, let's hop into the Chrome web browser and let's check out a couple of websites. Let's go to technobuffalo.com on the ZTE Zmax 2, technobuffalo.com on the Galaxy Note 5, and let's see who gets there quicker. Let's click these babies at the same time, and let's see kind of the scrolling speeds and how long they take to load. Now beware, the Samsung Galaxy Note 5 is on the same Wi-Fi network as the ZTE Zmax 2, so this is fair. ZTE Zmax 2, 2 gigs of RAM, Galaxy Note 5, 3 gigs of RAM. So scrolling speeds are about even actually so far, and this is quite shocking, although a lot would say it's not shocking because we love our ZTE Zmax 2, and I'm not being a fanboy towards one. The Note 5 I like a lot better than the ZTE Zmax 2, but you know what? It's pretty crazy how quick of a phone you can get at such a great price these days. So let's go to theverge.com. You see the Note 5 won on this test, and scrolling speeds are kind of choppy on both. They need to get that mobile site checked out, because even these powerful devices can't even handle all that media. So that's something that has nothing to do with the phones. I think it has more to do with the developers of those websites. Just my personal opinion. You may differ. But scrolling through this article, you're going to see that both are a bit choppy, but like I say, once again, this is a huge website with a lot of content. Alright guys, in this next section, let's take a quick look at the cameras on both devices. So let's see who gets there first. And ZTE Zmax 2 shows a bit of the camera first. A little hard to juggle these two monster devices at once. So we're going to try to flip around to the back camera on both, and you can see the Note 5 was already there. Let's see how they take a picture. Note 5 is a bit quicker on the pictures, although it's showing a little preview. But you can see both snap pictures and decent speed, not record speed, but alright guys, so let's talk battery. And the ZTE Zmax 2, as we all know from the channel, has great battery life. So battery life is not going to be a problem here if you get the ZTE Zmax 2. Now the Samsung Galaxy Note 5 also has great battery life. Not the best I've ever seen, but it does have Quick Charge 2.0, which makes it easy to charge really fastly. So that makes up for it. Plus it's got power saving modes such as power saving mode, ultra power saving mode. And you can also limit the CPU performance here. Going over to the ZTE Zmax 2, we also have a power saver mode, so that's pretty cool that they included that on this budget device here. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps up this video of the ZTE Zmax 2 versus the Note 5, or you could say it either way you want. If you guys enjoyed this, please go ahead, leave it a thumbs up down below in the description. Any comments, any suggestions, thoughts, you guys know what to do, and I will catch you all in the next episode. Be well and peace.